Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We're on road to Tunis. Today spawning on the left with Spanky with US forces. He has gone for armored with a assault engineer to kick things off. And on the right hand side, we have Dumais playing with Wehrmacht. Looks like it's a double Pio MG start. In terms of rankings, Spanky ranked 27 at the moment, and Dumais ranked 20, maybe 20 or 21. So a very high ranking matchup this one. Interesting little cap there, goes for the victory point early, then backing off with the scout just before the machine gun got vision of that area. So yeah, quite an aggressive capping order. Looks like Spanky wanting to put some pressure on this side of the map with the rifle. So engineers capping out to the edge, putting some sandbags down as they go.
Riflemen are ready.
Second machine gun.
That's it. Point's ours.
So engineers coming across.
On the hook.
And here we go, a little bit of pressure. And there go the Pios, no chance against assault engineers. He's still going to go for the cap on that early on. Thought certainly with, you know, it taking a while to decap, it'd go to the fuel point first, but quite a focus on the VPs early from Spanky. MG is in the wrong direction against this rifle flank. Rifleman getting right on top here. We got another rifleman fighting a bit of pressure. MG spins around. But now they're getting targeted by both angles. Looks like there's still a bit of heavy cover here, and that scout did not retreat, so Dumais' machine gun on the far edge here, getting overwhelmed, outnumbered. He brought this machine gun forward to suppress this rifleman, and they get pinned very quickly. This rifle squad behind the heavy cover doing its best against the machine gun, but it looks like that might get overpowered with the grenadiers coming up. Might need to get a little bit closer in here. Might not be negating cover at that range. Whereas the scouts slowly losing to the Pios over here. It's generally a pretty close matchup between these two units. The Pios taking the win. And eventually the machine gun forcing that unit away. Doing some capping out here with engineers still. So Dumais kind of able to diffuse that pressure.
Enemy movement near a victory
Probably
point.
in terms of losses, model drops coming out worse for wear, but did a good job holding on to his territory. Staying cool with the machine guns, not just panic retreating. And able to turn that bad position into a hold, you know. Jumps into the building, negating that heavy cover, so Dumais having to back away. Can't fight against these units on the roof. But the MG seems to have an angle.
Starting ISC upgrades.
Looks like it lost vision while it was reloading or on cooldown, so not able to fire here without sight. Another machine gun coming into cap through the center, and has left a bit of a blind spot on this particular spot though. It could have maybe had a slightly different angle on that. And the Grenadier company up, and we're going to see a 2-2-1. Don't see these very often. They are a touch weak at this stage, even after the slight buff they got in the last patch. But we'll see how they get on.
Outside, hurry!
I think it's another unit that kind of suffers because of how much penetration bars have at the moment. Just end up taking so much small arms damage.
The ISC's been upgraded.
Doesn't have the highest armor. But anyway, we have the captain on the field now for Spanky. The scouts over here does have the upgrade, but wants to flare, did not get the smoke out in time and having to retreat. Rifleman, meanwhile, coming in for a big flank, and Dumais a little bit slow to react to this one. Focused on chasing down this rifle squad with the 221.
Repositioning grenades for the front line.
That's quite a lot of damage. He's trying to get away now, merging in,
Victory point.
setting up. Spanky, oh, his tech grenades. They've both gone for some grenades, but very fast retreat. MG gets out of there.
Enemy forces are converging on a
But now the riflemen have enough firepower to beat the grenadiers.
Cut off from supply.
So they will eventually win the fight over here. But here comes some Jaegers. Oh, that's Luftwaffe Company. What was I? I said Panzergrenadier Company, didn't I? No, it's Luftwaffe Company.
The enemy is stealing our munitions
222
point.
getting involved, but of course grenades already revealed by Spanky, so he's got to be careful running in here. Let's see, Spanky has enough for at least one. Oh, he had enough for two, and that's going to be a dead 222 immediately. Oh my god. Yeah, that was not a good play by Dumais. He already revealed he had the grenades because, you know, the MG got grenaded over here. I'm not sure what he was expecting. Maybe he thought Spanky wouldn't have had enough munitions. Not sure.
M1918 automatic rifles
Either
will
way,
be
it's
distributed
a
imminently.
big lead now for Spanky. Getting that kill. Good smoke out on the machine gun as well. And then pressuring Dumais away from this side of the map. He's going to be reconnecting it. And upgraded the Jaegers with the Shreks. Well, a Shrek. And gone for the 8 rod. So, okay, yeah, that'll bail him out of trouble.
Some much needed firepower.
When in doubt. Right as Spanky went for a bar upgrade as well. So, Spanky does not actually have anything apart from 18-8s to fight back against this 8 rod at this timing.
Defend our victory
There's a
point.
shoe mine
We're
down there.
losing it.
Could, I suppose, go for a Scotch. That is like a bit of a stopgap measure. But no, he's spent fuel somewhere else. He's gone for another rifle squad.
We have riflemen taking the field. Riflemen here.
Yeah, he's going for the demolitions package. That's where the fuel's gone. You can build those beefed up mines with that. I believe they do 400 damage, so it's not quite enough to kill the 8 rod, but combined with a bit of bar fire, can sometimes get the job done. See, the bars do quite a bit of damage, especially against the rear armor of the 8 rod, so quite often does end up below 400 health, at least the Wehrmacht one, which doesn't get the health bonuses. But scouts are on the far side, forgotten about by Spanky. Looks like they could be going down. Assault Engineer also very late on the retreats. 8 rod missing quite a few shots. Spanky running good, but maybe not with the Assault Engineer.
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
Oh, he's chasing. Oh, but it's still alive.
Defend our victory point. We're losing
Got
it.
another 8 rod meanwhile. So Dumais really spamming those out. Coming in for a full base inspection here.
Reports of enemy movement near our
Reinforces
victory
quite
point.
fast in this game though, so it can be tricky to wipe a model in time before it gets reinforced back up to 2. So Dumais is staying in here. Could go for a kill on the med station. It's not a bad idea. He can see that there's nothing back here. No tech structures, so he doesn't have to worry about a Greyhound or a Chaffee unexpectedly arriving. Or an AT gun even. So he's hanging around. And he's going to knock out this mid tent. We've got a couple riflemen coming back now. Do you have enough munitions for 2 or 3 grenades? Oh boy, what was that retreat? Just about killed the mid tent. But now they're sprinting forwards, threatening the snare and Spanky's mid tent. I wish we could see the health it has remaining. I'd say 2 more shots from the 8 rad and it will go down. He's actually coming back in with the 8 rad. He's going for the kill. The rifleman retreated. He's repairing it up though with the assault engineers. And he backs away before the 8 rad switch targets from this structure to the mid tent. Meanwhile, this 8 rad out to the side capping up everything. Have a quick look at Dumais'
Our adversary
composition.
is
He's
pushing back.
building
We are
an
down to
anti-tank
250
gun.
points.
No, he's building a Jaeger. What? I think this is bugged out.
A squad of Jaeger has been requisitioned.
We've dropped the enemy.
Spanky,
to
the one
250
building the
points.
anti-tank gun, he does have the motor pulled down now.
Commander, we've lost a sector. This is bad. All victory points are under enemy control.
9 triggered, only drops 1 man. We've got another one up here for Dumais.
Anti-tank team on the field.
Still has not gone for anything down here
You hear me? Grenade!
in the battle group.
There goes another one.
Good dodge on that grenade. Looks like the 8-Rad wants to come in for another bit of a base inspection, but there is an anti-tank gun here now.
Taking our
In fact, he's coming in with both of them, circling around. Does have a barracks here, so can reinforce off that. Spanky's a little bit slow. No, he's getting it going. Maybe he's maybe just on the edge of auto reinforce range actually as well. But the sheer firepower of the double 8-Rad taking this down. He's going to jump on it with the captain. Here come the rifleman now. He's going to want to avoid taking a snare still with this. He would be in range to die to 2 anti-tank grenades. But he's got the machine gun backing this up, so the riflemen, they get in range of this. It's not going to be enough health damage for a permanent engine crit. And here come 3 8-Rads now. Just spamming them in here. A lot of pressure. He's trying to recrew this. But with the gun shields not really functioning that well in this game, it just gets decrewed immediately. Trying to get on it with the scout. Where was this? I wanted to see if the scout had smoke. I want to see if he had a cooldown on that, because that could be nice. Try and negate some of this, force Dumais into attack rounds. The machine gun, if it was a little bit closer, maybe up to about here, could be providing some suppression. Jaeger, meanwhile, accidentally running into the base. So Spanky still with a bit of resources out to the side. Got a Jaeger upgraded with the recon package. Still does not give them enough firepower to go head to head with double bar riflemen. I looked at their damage profile. Double bar rifles versus the recon Jaegers, and the Jaegers only had a DPS advantage over them from 30 to 35 range. It's very bad. Jaegers do have, you know, slight cover negating properties, 75% accuracy on those scoped rifles against units in cover instead of 50%. So that helps a bit, but it's still a very tough matchup for the Jaeger. Sprinting in here with the rifleman, don't quite get the snare off. Grenade out. Gonna run right into it. Very good grenade there by Dumais, but not really chasing. They're not trying to focus this down. There was an opportunity. Could come in with this 8-Rad. Try to get some damage done. I suppose it's a touch risky, but might be worth taking that risk. Now Spanky getting triple capped, but he's actually ahead on the VPs. He did make that a bit of a priority focus early on in the match. Maybe paying dividends at this stage, where he's under so much pressure. He's not way behind in that department. Got double anti-tank guns by Spanky. So far, I don't think we've seen him plant any of those super-powered mines. Hasn't really had the breathing room under the triple 8-Rad firepower. And this does give you a lot of capping power as well, because the 8-Rads can cap. So it's not like you're sacrificing much by going for this, apart from perhaps a late game. But he's gone for a Panzer Grenadier company. He's got side-teching in. Going to build an anti-tank gun now. Spanky. Still quite far away from Easy 8. Has not gone for the advanced logistics like we saw the other day in this kind of scenario. Looks Looks like Spanky's going to try hold on for the Easy 8. Double AT guns lining up here, connecting only once though. Spanky struggling on munis now even. He's got one mine up. Branching out to this side of the map.
One of our sectors is now in enemy hands.
Mine triggers over here. Buildings are actually very low in health. I didn't notice this, so even they can't really safeguard against 8-rod fire for too long. It's going for the VPs. Really missing the scout. The scout will be so good at the moment, capping out the back here, or even just, you know, providing some smoke on these machine guns. Nice little maneuver here, but it was a mine. 3 models. Very rare to see these mines at more than 2. Stops any white potential. Meanwhile, Dumais coming in, seeing what's going on back here, maybe trying to draw the anti-tank guns to rotate. Actually blasting through the base MG.
Germans are winning this engagement. We must do something.
Could open up a attack down this side. And Spanky's saved up enough. He's gone for the Chaffee. I didn't even notice that in the build. And he's also locked into Seek and Destroy. So, yeah, no Scott action. Chasing down here. We do have the Grenadiers. Could come in for a Faust. And there it is. Smoke out. And the 8-rod's going to be fast enough to get away from the Chaffee. Building gets flattened. Jaegers, though, having a bit of trouble. Do some capping out to the far side. Engineers are up here. Needs to get that Chaffee starting to repair. And right out here waiting. Double anti-tank guns from Dumais. So pretty heavy investment into that. Maybe too heavy. He's got them in one area at this stage, and they're not quite in position to counter the Chaffee. Dumais may be getting a bit overwhelmed with what he's doing at the moment. He runs in here. That could be a dead... No, he didn't have munis for a snare. That could have been a dead 8-rod with an anti-tank grenade there. Unfortunate. Spanky just under too much pressure to cap the VP, cap the muni points rather. We're trying to branch out to the far victory point, but that could go down at Pyro. No, getting out there early. Double anti-tank guns through the center now from Spanky. Lining up on the 8-rod, and the Chaffee's coming in here. This could be a dangerous situation. No, he's got the Shrek there. Chaffee now has to watch itself. Smoke out. 8-rod just had to back down this way. I don't think he was in too much trouble of dying to the Chaffee. Took a more risky path coming back through here, making the smoke maybe necessary instead of optional. Grenade out onto the machine gun. That's the last of his munis. Could he get the decrew on this? Double AT guns both miss on the 8-rod. Unbelievable. So unlucky for Spanky. Does decrew the machine gun.
Sherman Easy 8s have been requisitioned.
But recovered and retreating.
They have 200 points remaining.
Another mine triggering. Points actually draining away from Dumais in this situation. Quite unusual. A quick look at what he's got resource-wise.
The enemy has 200
He's not gone for anything. One command point away from the Panther. We can see the Spanky's not particularly close to the Easy 8, but... Oh, he is actually. I thought he was struggling more for this in terms of fuel, but 100 fuel is a very good deal. For some reason I thought it was 120. Shows how little I've been using this Easy 8 combat group myself. But yeah, he's got everything going, so this could be an almighty comeback from Spanky once these Easy 8s start cooking. He's got to reasonable composition. It's not safe for any of these
German Easy 8 reporting in.
upgrades yet, though. Rifleman sprinting in. Grenade out. Good connection.
Sector lost. No contact. Victory point is under enemy control.
Oh, Captain forgotten about down the far side. And the last two models drop really fast to that Jaeger. Oh, he went for a Nebelwerfer. Wow. Was not expecting that. Decreased one of the AT guns really fast.
Commander,
One of the better Nebelwerfers I've ever seen, honestly. You got both of them? That is easily the best Nebelwerfer barrage I've ever seen. Unbelievable. So yeah, that does mean Dumais side-ticked out to get that Nebel. Chaffee, where's the Chaffee going? Where is the Chaffee going? It's under there. 2 machine guns. Oh, good rotation of this AT gun by Dumais. Takes down that Chaffee. Hectic action at this stage. Don't know what he was doing with that Chaffee though. Well handled by Dumais nonetheless. Good grenade onto the approaching unit.
A munitions point is being attacked.
They're saying hi, boys.
They've taken our victory.
8-round action.
These fuckers keep coming.
Dumais still behind on VPs. You wouldn't think it based on, the triple 8-round pressure, but somehow Spanky's done a very good job capping and harassing.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
And here comes the Panther now. Planting 2 mines right next to each other. I wonder if they'll trigger each other and fail to connect on the enemy. Knocking out that Chaffee does give these 8-rods a lot more breathing room for Dumais.
The enemy falters. They are down to 200 points.
Doesn't, he's only really has to worry about the AT guns. And the Easy 8 now gives them more opportunity to come forward and cap and be aggressive. Panther misses its first shot here. Double-range tank guns are right behind. 8-rod comes in for a couple of cheeky shots on the engineers, trying to slow the repair times. Ooh, Rifleman late retreat. Surviving. Nebelwerfer's coming in. Triggers the heavy AT mine. This time nowhere near as good as of a Nebelwerfer barrage. He got 0 kills counted towards its progress as well from double anti-tank gun decrews, so it's all from the flame damage. Oh, the flame damage follow-up. Oof, good shot from the Easy 8. Yeah, he's getting out of there before launching their Shrek. Okay. He's over here. Looks like he's upgraded them with the spotting scopes. We'll take a look at Dumais' battle group now. He's gone for the scopes instead of the fuel seizure. He's got plenty of fuel, so he doesn't need that at this stage. Easy 8's in a dangerous position here, but so is the Panther actually. Double USAT guns also very far forwards. Aggressive move by Spanky. Big flame damage there from the assault engineers. They end up retreating though. There's good pressure down the side by Dumais, capping in the center. Going for double mines again. It's a US forces mine there. Nebelwerfer again, not really hitting too much, trying to go for the double AT guns. Got a bit of vet though. Must have done some health damage to that rifle.
We have 100
AT guns against the double 8 rods. Riflemen do not get a snare off to slow them down, and the AT guns setting up, packing up, setting up, maybe losing vision briefly. At his PopCap limit now, maxed out.
An officer is being installed for our Panzergrenadier company.
Got quite a lot of all resources, doesn't really need much. I suppose he could build like a muni cache or something, but
We're cutting it close.
he's up putting down some bunkers perhaps, if he's got a free time with his pioneers.
Are making their move.
Panther leaving it on prioritized vehicles. Actually got a surprisingly good shot, and when you see another
That zone looks good enough for us. Get to it.
assault engineer like that,
Hey, you got a job for
you might be thinking there's another Easy 8 hiding somewhere, but it's not the case. Okay, double AT guns setting up, missing their first shot. What is going on with this AT gun though? This thing is bugged out. Kept like running back and forth, not firing.
Check the line. Capture point under attack.
Panther making a bit of a push in. And backing away, double rifle pressure. No machine gun over here. He's going for a cheeky nibble. Good amount of health damage. I mean, it's well targeted, but the nibble's just not that good. Direct rocket connection was maybe about half the squad's health. Saw the AT gun over here, now pressuring it. It was hidden. The US AT guns are still quite far away though. Double 8 rods chewing through these riflemen fast. And here comes the second Easy 8 now, out to this side, looking to clear things off. Great shot there. Machine gun in some major trouble for Dumais. And that's going to get decrewed even. Could perhaps be stolen now by one of these assault engineers. Bit of a dangerous retreat through the center, but grenade not quite finding its mark. The pack getting a couple good shots on the Easy 8. That backs away now. 8 rods now swarming in from the other side. Double anti-tank guns are coming across here from Spanky. Boom, boom. A little bit too slow on the smoke. 8 rod goes down.
Now in enemy hands. We have vehicles ready to be dispatched to the front.
43 VPs left for Spanky, but he is out on the far side capping. With the assault engineers, were they getting shot at before they got revealed? Kind of seemed like it. There go some of those mines. Oh, these Easy 8s just getting the monster shots. Oh, with the machine gun hanging on by an absolute pixel. 0 HP. Less than a pixel. Nothing. Hanging on by nothing. Jaeger's coming in from the side, finding a bit of support. Easy 8's quick to focus them, but shots getting blocked by the cover. Jaeger's doing some good work long range against the AT gun. That nearly goes down, but Jaegers have to get out of there, dodging away from the grenades. Triple cap now, but the 8 rod's coming out to the side, looking to shut that down. Chews through that squad eventually. Easy 8's now coming across, trying to jam the cap. Pio's again going for this double mine strat. I'm guessing Dumais thinks that 2 mines like that maybe he can get a squad wipe. That squad running in. Activates the crew repair style ability. Trying to get away with this. Smoke. No, Easy 8 missed the last shot anyway. Maybe Dumais doesn't have enough munis for the smoke. No, he's got munis. A little bit surprised. Here he goes now. Trying to chase it down. Spanky just got munis now for an anti-tank grenade himself, but doesn't get one off. Panther's chasing in after the Easy 8. Would survive one more shot anyway. Panther does 160 damage per hit. 8 rod coming in, gets the decrew. Well, it's a pack getting decrewed, but we've got the Shreks there. Grenadiers could come in for a Faust as well. Panther's continuing the chase all the way to base. One more shot, the Easy 8 is dead. Oh, speaking of dying, the Easy 8 just monstering through all of those units. Panther looking to disengage now. Grenades, decent damage. Panther trying to extract itself. We've got a couple anti-tank guns hanging around. Maybe he's going to go for a kill on the mid-tent. Triple cap still against Dumais at this stage. And Spanky's got the stolen MG42, shutting things down. So Engineer trying to go for a bit of a flank. He's crawling his way. He really wants to get on that capture circle. Remember the Jaeger with the recon package does have a capture rate bonus. He's coming in with the Nebelwerfer to try and capture. Branching out to this side, he's trying to cap with the anti-tank gun as well. Panther's over here. Second Panther. Didn't mention that, but second Panther. But it looks like Dumais just not able to get the cap off in time. He's capping down here. Can't cap in the center. And yeah, there's nothing happening on the far edge. Spanky's going to get this one done in terms of victory points.
Enemy Panther killed.
Well done. That was a really good game. Hard to keep up with all the action. Very, very tight contest. Constant action. And there we go. GG. Spanky takes it. You know, I thought the early VP tactics might not work out for Spanky, but down the straight, that's how it played out. Yeah, it's just, I think that Easy 8 coming out to this side and just nuking the machine gun straight away. That's really painful for Dumais. He was kind of holding this whole side, and then he had the machine gun turned against him and shut down his capping attempts right at the edge of the game. Kind of sad for him. But yeah, good work by Spanky, not overplaying his hand with the Easy 8s. Staying safe, not getting in trouble against the Panther play. And the Nebelwerfer, you know, it did alright, the Nebel this game, but yeah, it just doesn't really vet up that well and not that reliable, even though Dumais pretty accurate with the barrages. He got that one excellent barrage, decrewed both of the AT guns, but didn't really have a situation where he could come in and kill them off afterwards. If he had, that probably would have been GG on the spot with the triple 8-rad pressure. But yeah, Spanky did a good job. Like, you know, that triple 8-rad pressure, that was looking dicey over here. He's lucky he didn't lose his mid-tent earlier. That easily, I felt like, could have gone down, maybe with a better penetration or something from the 8-rad. I'm not sure what the armor situation is on the mid-tent. But maybe Dumais needed to move that machine gun that was positioned here a little bit closer to cover the anti-tank gun so it couldn't be regathered. But overall, we're splitting hairs. Some great game play from both of these players. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.